Hello summoners, welcome back to another damage comparison video. This one is going to be between Sorcerer Supreme and Claire Voyant. I'm super excited about this one because this has to be the most requested video ever on my channel. Like lately, ever since I feel Brand's Abyss opening, every single damage comparison video I make, the comment is there like Black Widow Claire Voyant versus Sorcerer Supreme, and it's a good comparison even otherwise because they're both top tier mystic characters and they bring a ton of utility to the table. We are going to discuss their abilities in a while here. It is going to be a longer video. They're not known for the damage output, so it is like a 9.5 minute video and we will be able to discuss all the pros and cons and stuff like that. Overall, in the mystic class, I have a pretty easy, like if you have to choose between characters, you can do that based on your mastery setup. Like Dr. Doom, I'd say, is the best if you're not running suicide masteries, but if you are, then Claire Voyant is the better character of the two, in my opinion at least. And I don't have Sorcerer Supreme, but I have seen a lot of gameplay featuring her and I have a basic idea of how she works. By the way, a huge shout out to BC Man for sending over the gameplay, like the Sorcerer Supreme gameplay, and he did an amazing job. She actually ends up destroying this old man Logan. Like, look at that, 2 armor breaks and she's hitting over 7000 medium without suicide mastery. Not too bad. And we are running white Magneto pre-fight in both these clips. I don't think none of these characters really benefit a ton from any synergies. Like, they don't need synergies. But mastery setup is kind of important because Sorcerer Supreme is terrible with suicide masteries because there is a lot of SP1, SP2 spamming involved as far as I know. If you want to get the armor breaks, the slow debuff, and like all her utility does come from a special attack, which you can say the same for Claire Voyant and her SP2, except the fact that you have the rotating immunity and you have the amazing regeneration. Like, Claire Voyant is one of the 4 characters I believe, like, if you have them, then it is worth to unlock suicide masteries, and those 4 characters are like Claire Voyant, Corvus Glaive, Omega Red, and Ghost. Now this doesn't mean, like, as you can see, like, even without suicide mastery, she's a pretty decent character. She still brings in triple immunity, some power control, some regeneration, and the incinerate damage. I don't think that scales with suicide mastery, so that really it's still pretty good. And she also has the nullify, the cheat death if you have her awaken, which is a little underrated if you ask me. It has saved me a lot in incursions, and I use SP3 sometimes in AQ as well with her, and get the cheat death to help me. But here, strategy wise, with Claire, I was going for the SP2s in the incinerate phase. If you are fighting an immune character, you can be using heavy attacks and you can use your SP3 with 20 charges. That does a lot of damage, but because old man Logan is not immune to bleed, poison, or incinerate, and even, like, generally speaking in this damage comparison videos, and when I play with Claire Voyant in general, when I want damage, I'm usually in this phase, and then you can just do a 5-hit combo, turn back to the red phase, whatever that is called, Curse of Bleed I think, and then go for SP2 to finish the fight and regenerate. So that is how I usually play her anyways. Do let me know if you have any pro tips for either of these characters. I don't know much about, again, Sorcerer Supreme, but as you can see, like, she's a full yellow bar and she has the regeneration on block thing going. Incredible ability. Like, it was huge before the Arc 6 nerf, and even after that, like, there is a lot of block damage involved in this game, and you can see, like, the armor breaks, they are kind of long. You can keep them up throughout the fight. So she's great for stuff like Killmongers or Ember Frost. She has slow, so she's great for the evade characters or unstoppable characters. There's a lot Sorcerer Supreme can handle, and you can say the same for Black Widow Claire Voyant. Now, who is better? And let's first talk about Brand's choice, because I think people will, I don't know, maybe people will ask for my opinion on the thoughts, I don't know, but my opinion is that if I was in his position, I might have chosen Claire, but I respect his decision, and I think I've seen like his videos explaining why he did it, and it makes perfect sense. And prestige is definitely a huge thing, and 26 stones, 26 star 6 stones. Like I am a owner of a 6-star weekend Namor, so I know that 26 stones, they are just incredibly hard to get, and they mean a lot, even prestige wise and other reasons. But coming back to these characters, like I have done top 10 mystic lists, and in my opinion, like Claire is slightly better. I use her more. I don't have Sorcerer, so of course I use her more. But I think, like, you can see Sorcerer Supreme damage wise is winning this. But again, a huge thing that I want you guys to note is that, again, these are high utility character. People don't use them for the damage output. So even though Sorcerer Supreme is going to win this damage comparison, I don't think that necessarily makes her the better character of the two, because the thing is, you're never going to use them in stuff like Labyrinth of Legends. Instead, you're going to use them in areas like the Variants or Act 6, Act 7, Alliance Quest, Alliance War. And like, if you paid attention in the starting, you can see like these two are really close, even damage output wise. And the thing that makes them good is the utility, and they're not similar at all. They bring in completely different stuff to the table utility wise. So if you have to choose between these two, I suggest you look at your roster and you see what you need, because if you need a character with armor breaks or slow, or a character who can regenerate, like if you want to take some content which has a lot of block damage, then go with Sorcerer Supreme. If you want a character who can regenerate, who can have some like power control, do some burst damage, have like cheat death mechanic, or be great with suicide masteries, then go with Claire Voyant. And overall, like, I really love both these characters. I really wish I pull a Sorcerer Supreme at some point. None of them need to be awakened. They have decent like, they are very good characters to have. So if you are in that situation, consider yourself lucky that you can have either one of these characters. And that's pretty much all I have to say about these two. I did a poll yesterday, by the way, asking what damage comparison video you want to see next, and this won by a pretty decent majority. But the next damage comparison that is coming is Hitmonkey versus Moleman, and I'm really excited about this one. I still don't know, like, I have both the gameplay videos, but I haven't like put them together and done the editing and stuff, so I don't know who will win. So if you want to check that out, then subscribe to the channel, like this video. It should do well, I hope. So I am going to go and set the aim of 200 likes. I think we can do it. By the way, if you want to see some other damage comparison video, then do let me know in the comment section down below. And I also am going to do some interesting stuff with the series and compare the same characters with two different rotations. Like, I'm really looking forward to do a Moleman using SP1 versus Moleman using SP2 rotation to see who's better, because honestly I don't know which one is better. And like, I've done something similar with Dr. Doom, although with him you can actually tell that the second 2 Fury rotation is obviously stronger, but for it depends on the health pool of the opponent. So in some situations you would be better off throwing one SP3 and then go for SP2, and that would just finish the fight. So in those situations you want to probably go for that. So as you can probably tell, I've just run out of stuff to say, and I'm talking about random stuff at this point. So let me know, who do you think is the better character of the two in the comment section down below. I do love hearing from you guys, and I try to respond to I usually do respond to every single comment. Well, sometimes it's not a question, so I don't respond, but if you have any questions, feel free to contact me online, Discord, Twitter, Instagram, what else? YouTube comments, I guess. But yeah, Claire is about to finish this. So alright, bye bye, stay safe, have a good one, like this video, share with your line, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and bye bye, have a good one.